Puck is dropped. We're underway. Sweden controls as Jonathan Berggren gets it in deep, and there is Spencer Knight. He is fantastic at getting out and handling the puck. Something I'm sure that Sweden is aware of, and something that Spencer Knight has done very well for a long time. Bobby Brink chasing after the puck, just over his stick as Robertson swings at it, and he misses. Quick shot, and Spencer Knight to stop as Philip Broberg, first-round pick of the Edmonton Oilers, right on net early. Moves up to Alex Turcotte, finds Robertson. Robertson steps into the neutral ice, has a look, and he'll backhand.
Areas for the coaches, trying to get their players prepared for this high-level competition.
Bjornfot sends that across Berggren. Goes far circle, and that was Samuel Fagemo trying to get set up. He could not. It was stripped, and here is Stastny, short-handed. Pavanka goes to work. Jake Pavanka, the son of longtime NHLer Michael. He goes on the forecheck. Pins up Olofsson. No shortage of father-son combo behind the net, and clear down the ice. Over a minute to go now in the penalty to Harris. You mentioned Scott Sandelin had some NHL stints with Montreal, Philly, and Minnesota. Habs, as Olaf Lindblom will wait for.
And as we look forward to the World Junior Championship, Lucas Raymond and Alexander Holtz aren't going to be young players on the team. They're going to be prominent players on this team. Prominent.
Kashik able to hold the zone. He sets up for the circle. Fagemo. Little backhand for Olofsson behind the net. Led by Stastny, tries to kick it free and work it loose, and they're successful. Down the ice it goes with a backhand. First to Jake Pavanka. Jonathan Berggren. Back into USA territory. Zach Jones in the corner. As the penalty comes to an end, Prager works it up ice. Parker Ford up the right side. Takes his man down. And that man was Philip. Welcome back to USA Hockey Arena. And a 1-0 advantage early. Sweden, USA, our second game of the Summer Showcase. Glad you're watching our coverage on PSN NHL Network. Alexander Holtz starts the play up ice. Holtz. Pass didn't go through, so Holtz back to work to try get possession. Picked up to Beecher. The goal scorer for the United States in this game as Beecher has made it 1-0. Kaliev gets spun around. Beecher and Kaliev nearly brings him in offside.
Against Russia in that semifinal.
Ford right off the draw, quick shot, diving in front, and just missing the mark was Jake Pavanka. Great effort, but he missed the net. Zegras gets spun around. Stastny, cross for Jones. What a move, Jones still with it. Jones stick handles, long wrister through traffic. It looks like
talent. Yaroslav Askarov, the goaltender for Russia. He's the best goaltender I've seen going into a draft since Carey Price in 2005. That's the guy that beat that team, and that's probably the type of goaltender you needed to beat this under-18 team with Jack Hughes et al.
Unless you're Lucas Raymond, who found a way to score 3 on him in the biggest game.
Yep.
But you're right, Askarov was brilliant and a huge reason why Russia brought home a silver medal. Couple upsets, in my humble opinion, in that tournament, no doubt. We are glad you're with us. Plymouth, Michigan, just about 40 kilometers from hockey town Detroit, but this is USA Hockey Arena, home to the USA National Team Development Program, and we're getting a great look at this hockey game. Some of the young players coming up, and you look at players over the years: Bill Kessel, Austin Matthews, Clayton Keller, first overall pick, Jack Hughes. So many outstanding names over the years. A real reason to celebrate this team and this program as the United States looking to get their best foot forward for the upcoming World Juniors and their selection process. Everyone trying to make the journey to the Czech Republic. And Ostrava and Trinich. Great tradition that starts on Boxing Day. Spinning pass in front. Diving across and trying to jab it in again. Jake Pavanka. Just wide from Fagemo. Samuel Fagemo just missed. Bjornfot loads up, rip shot. And that is stopped by Spencer Knight.
Philip Broberg steps right into the offensive zone and his ability to recognize the play. Here's the first one. Fagemo doesn't get a clean shot off, but then you watch Broberg. He recognizes that offensive opportunity. He's in there quick. Nice little play, but Fagemo doesn't get it clean off a stick, but you see Pasek keep it alive and Broberg get a really good scoring chance.
The Oilers would also like Bjornfot, but I don't think the Kings will give him up. That's my bad. Philip Broberg with a great chance in tight. Alvin Eriksson tried to move it north for Sweden. Now they advance into the zone. Berggren sends it across. Wrist shot. Knight got a piece. It bounces high. Then the net off the moorings as the battle. Johnson back to work in the offensive zone. He'll curl around. It's picked up by Bjornfot. And down the ice it goes. Shot from Boldy. Didn't get through. Johnson in deep as a defenseman. Playing physical, trying to hold the zone. Boldy picks up the puck below the goal line. Boldy, away he goes. Bjornfot watching him. Back up to Johnson. He has a look. Janicki back up top. Crafty little move. Back to Johnson. Johnson towards the net. Pinto is parked in front. Off a skate to the far wall. Good pressure here by the United States as Sweden. This line's been out there a long time, starting to get gassed. Nice move right at the line, held in. Long shot, Johnson, he missed. All set up by Bodie Wild, who held the zone. Good job by Wild to keep that play alive at the blue line. Johnson, Wild, wrist shot. No problem, blocker stop from Lindbaum. And the United States now changing on the fly. And Sweden absolutely gassed at this point. Janicki, near circle. Back up for Johnson. Johnson hesitates. Wild, big shot, and that stung. Samuel Fagemo pays the price. And again, the United States still changing. Finally, chip down the
big-time competitor, and once he got that physical maturity, he was a very strong NHL player. And that's what Cole Caulfield needs. He'll benefit from the coaching of Tony.
Broberg driving in. Broberg around the net, still with it. Philip Broberg, Oiler first rounder, draws a penalty as well. Lindbaum to the bench, extra attacker out. Weird bounce behind Spencer Knight, still controlling. Jonathan Gruden down the ice for the clear. Philip Broberg will start things up behind his own net. He was named the best defenseman in the tournament this year's U18s on home soil. He won a gold medal as well. Great defenseman. A lot of elite skills, and we saw it firsthand up in Örnsköldsvik and Lervik, co-host cities in this year's Under-18 World Hockey Championship. And that tournament, Craig, coming here next year to Plymouth, Michigan. The U18s back to the United States. Here's a turnover, driving in and just missing Trevor Janicki as he found some space, maybe more space than he thought he had. He looked up, there was the puck, and there was a runway right to Olaf Lindbaum. Zone into neutral ice for Tobias Bjornfot. Bjornfot playing 3 games in the SHL playoffs this past season. Broberg drops it off right in.
And such key players for the World Junior chances, because that's the area where Sweden is going to have to try to find some goal scoring, and those 2 youngsters provide.
And those goals we talked about, Lucas Raymond and that U18s early, they weren't just like fluky in-front goals, like they were some high-end quality goals. Nice job by Jones to get back in time and break up the pass from Bjornfot. Bjornfot lets it go across for Broberg. As Broberg chips it, 2-6 go flying, including Spencer Knight, but luckily right back in his hand. It was in the crease. No harm done. Zach Jones starts to play up ice. After it is Adam Ginning, and get
opportunity of that.
Good example there of the skill of Broberg. Gets back, breaks up a play, clears his zone, but the United States back in. Kaliev around the net. Protects the puck, back up to the point. Zach Jones. Jones gets the puck back. Boldy's down low, and the Yeah, Johnson up top of the blue line, but Johnson, the Sabres draft pick, has to hustle back. Puck bouncing around. Kaliev driving towards the net, and that is a goal score.
Championships.
And to do it on home soil and to be there, Craig, the building was full, it was loud, and there's a penalty. And a hand up right away, and no doubt it's John Beecher who has a goal. He's going to go off.
Look for him. He's certainly right up to the task. There's been some really good chances in and around Spencer now.
Centering, and nobody home there. It's Vagamo. Collects it near boards. Back up top, Broberg sends it across, in front! Olofsson's second-round pick of the Montreal Canadiens. Everyone shut down, at least so far, with the Florida Panthers. Pretty bright future in net, and a lot of key parts coming up the pipeline as well. Burst of speed from Broberg, up the right wing, he sends it across, and that was knocked down just in time as it was Lucas Raymond, the guy breaking in. Bobby Brink, Turcotte, weaving, shoots, glove, stop, Lindbaum, wow!
So Philip Broberg grabs the puck and starts moving up the ice. And this is what a defenseman that can skate like he can does. You're out of your zone, you're in the net. But Alex Turcotte in the second round.
Bit of a weird bounce, nearly paid off as Kaliev. Not the guy you want to have with the puck on his stick in the slot. Lucky for Sweden, bounced over that stick, but Kaliev back to work. Down the ice and higher, and you wonder if they can still compete at that level. And these youngsters, my goodness, it looks like they haven't skipped or missed a beat at all. But you never know, right? And then you watch them again, and it's the process you always talk about. And you're right, it's a long process.
They dominated for Sweden at last year's Hlinka Gretzky, so I'd already seen them acquit themselves very well against an older age group. They're elite players. They really are.
Turnover down low as the Americans try to get some offensive time. It's up to York. Cam York. Stick handles his way in. York still with it, tries to drop it off. Kaliev, look at him, tangle. Still gets his shot away. He did a full 360 with sticks all over him and got his shot to go. And the Americans drop 8 on another power play. Zegras went down the tunnel. We'll keep an eye on him. He got 2 minutes. Okay, so Zegras got the 2, and that's why he went down the tunnel. As we clear things up for us and the viewers at home. And that'll do it for this second period as the horn sounds. Sabres third-round pick as well. So underway in the third period as Robertson fires the puck into the United States. And keep in mind, the Americans starting the period on the power play, fresh ice. But as I've heard many times before, fresh ice to start a power play rarely seems to help. But let's find out here if it does. As Cam York waits, wrist shot right on. And what a time to step into a hockey game as Eliasson makes his first stop. Boldy drops it off. Pass in front. Fantastic goalie. McLaughlin. Left side, has a look. He'll chip it along the boards. Hasek let it go, and then...
Goaltender, just the way the game has gone with height being so much a requirement.
Beecher right side, in front, Tipton! Off the goalie, and then off the post. I think Eliasson got a piece of it, and it stayed out. And that all started. Philip Broberg blew a tire behind the play, and that allowed that 2-on-1. It's really cool to come here. As you walk around the arena inside, just the trophies and the history and the great players that have come through here and through this program.
Well, you talked about the Conqueror Arena, and I'm going to talk about the Conqueror program led by...
I'm talking about first, though, Turcotte, who's coming in, fires, and he stopped us.
He was just as important in the building of the Conqueror minor hockey organization.
Puck battle continues to the right of Spencer Knight, a 4-0 lead for the United States. Broberg keeps it in for Bjornfot. Broberg, wrist shot. Wallstrom's such a great player. Turnover, Robertson into the forehand. Wow, scores! How many did Alex DeBrincat score this season, Craig?
40 plus.
I believe it was 40 plus.
He only had 3 straight 50-goal seasons in the OHL.
Yeah, but he played with Connor McDavid.
Only 1 year.
I know, but you know what I mean? No, I'm with you. It's like tough to teach skill like that.
He's got all the qualities. He's got everything you want in a player. He's competitive, he's smart, he's got great hands, he can shoot, he can skate. All he needs to do is physically mature. And once he's born in the middle of September, he's got lots of time to put all that there.
Ryan Johnson and Boldy, error.
What a joke is what I say.
Boldy over the blue line, trying to corral that dancing puck, and then he gets bumped by Philip Broberg. As Broberg hit him, hand pass. 9 minutes to go in this third period. USA 5-0 over Sweden. It's actually been a fun hockey game. A lot of chances, some high-end skill. Turcotte driving in, centering pass in front. As he was hoping for help from Robertson. Krieger hesitates, across, tried to set up Turcotte, met by Gustafsson. And this line, I've said it a few times, broken record, but really have enjoyed this line. And Robertson, Turcotte, a lot of great chemistry playing with Bobby Brink in this game. Hatchek, round the net he goes, tries to set up the defenseman. Broberg, pretty good play. And again, in person, Brett Button.
Yes.
Here's Beecher.
No question.
Up the left wing, he's tied up by Broberg. Broberg, Beecher. And Tobias Bjornfot picks it up for Sweden as we approach the 6-minute mark. Galiev, 2 goals in the hockey game. He was on the board. Real good hockey. U18s, I say it all the time, one of my favorite tournaments of the entire year. Bjornfot starts the play, spinning wrist shot broken up. And Cederquist looked at grip and rip and didn't get it through.
I know one thing, if you're Ken Holland, you're Dave Tippett, you're watching Philip Broberg, you're going, well, we're not going to have to spend a lot of time.
It's amazing. He had 9 assists, Craig, in Sweden at the U18s, not 1 goal. And it's amazing, looking at that shot, you didn't have a few more, but he also had a fantastic tournament. And it's amazing, we'll look back years later at that team, that U18 team, and you look at all the first rounders.
Going to form important parts of those teams going forward.
Bobby Brink, a good chance off the draw, stopped by Eliasson as Brink spun and got a good wrist shot away. Under 2 minutes to go now in this third period. 6-0 USA. Turcotte at the blue line drop. Brink might have been offside. Play continues. Turcotte fires, rebound. Bobby Brink going towards the net. Brink's on it again. Brink tried to center it back up top, and that was broken.